Monday and welcome back to a brand new week of Slor videos reading from Beasts of Olympus Beastkeeper by Lucy Coates. I can't quite believe we are into our final week of term 3 already. You have all been doing so well with learning from home this term and fingers crossed it's not for too much longer and we'll be back in school soon. This week we're going to be reading through chapter 5. If you missed my video on Friday, I was reading through chapter 4 as part of our wellness day. So if you wanted to keep up with the story, then I'll link that video in the description box down below. In chapter 4, we saw that Demon is really starting to get into a routine with the animals now. He's learned the name of the griffin, he's called Arnie, and the animals are starting to help him and work with him, which is very different to the end of chapter 3 when it didn't really look like he was going to do very well at all. Chapter 5 is called The Hospital Shed. You might want to get the questions up from today so that you know what you're looking for as I read through. Let's begin the chapter. Demon was just beginning to feel that he'd really settled into his new job when the casualties started to arrive. The Nemean lion was the first. One morning the Iris Express landed as usual and immediately an alarm in the stables began to sound. "Incoming wounded! Incoming wounded!" squawked a carved head on the back wall. Demon had wondered what it was for, and now he knew. He started to panic at once. "What do I do?" he asked Arnie, whose clawed toenails he was picking out at the time. It nodded towards a long, low wagon that stood propped against the end wall of the stables. "Off you go with that," the griffin said. "Iris usually dumps the wounded at the foot of the express for someone to collect and bring back here. Whoever it is needs to go in the hospital shed to be patched up. You do know where that is, don't you?" Demon shook his head. How could he have been so stupid? On his very first day, the beasts had told him they often got hurt. Why hadn't he checked out the hospital? Demon shot out of Arnie's stable, forgetting to latch the door behind him, grabbed the stretcher wagon and started to run, cursing himself all the way. He treated plenty of normal animals with his mum's help, but he didn't have her healing herbs or bandages or anything here, and he absolutely hated seeing an animal in pain. What he found at the foot of the Iris Express was worse than he could ever have imagined. A huge, bold pink lion lay there, moaning in agony. "My skin! My special skin!" it groaned. Demon approached cautiously. Its skin might have gone, but its claws and teeth were definitely still present. "I'm Demon," he said softly, squatting down beside it. "Will you let me help you?" The lion rolled its eyes and groaned some more as Demon hauled it onto the stretcher as gently as he could. It was really hard, and Demon was thankful for the extra muscles the ambrosia had given him. Maybe it was worth drinking the disgusting stuff after all. So that is all we're going to read of the chapter today, and during chapter 5 we'll see how Demon deals with his first emergency. Question 1 for today is who was the first casualty to arrive at the hospital? And it did say the specific name of the creature at the beginning of the extract, so if you go back to where I read that then you'll find out the character's name. Question 2 is how do you think Demon was feeling when he saw the creature, and how do you know? And there was a bit of a clue there in the book when it talked about Demon's thoughts towards seeing animals in pain. So that'll give you an idea as to how he might have been feeling. Question 3 says to look at the paragraph beginning what he found at the foot of the Iris Express, and it's asking you how the creature was described. So you need to find and copy the description that was used there for the creature. That's all for today's video. As always, thank you to those of you that are continuously sending in your work. We look forward to seeing it every day. You can use the Year 4 email address or your individual class email addresses to do that, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. Bye!